Hello everyone, you're now with me, Ruben Gomez, for TVS News at 5. Now, let's begin. The Tour of Malaysia plan, a 5-year plan to take place from 2021 to 2025, aims to restore the momentum of economic growth and achieve long-term development goals as the country faces challenges of the COVID-19 pandemic, with the objective of a prosperous, inclusive and sustainable Malaysia. The Tour of Malaysia plan aims to generate not only the national wealth but also to enable the people to enjoy a better standard of living with a more equitable distributions of opportunities and outcomes, as well as ensuring environmental sustainability.
Akan memperuntukkan sebanyak 400 bilion ringgit untuk membiayai projek sambungan dan projek baru di bawah RMK12. Pertama, merancangkan pertumbuhan ekonomi. Kedua, memperkukuh pemangkin pertumbuhan. Ketiga, meningkatkan kesejahteraan keluarga Malaysia. Keempat, memantapkan keselamatan dan ketenteraman awam. Kelima, membasmi kemiskinan dan merapatkan jurang pendapatan. Keenam, memperkasa agenda BUMIPUTERA dan keluarga Malaysia. Ketujuh, melonjakkan pembangunan Sabah, Sarawak dan negeri-negeri kurang membangun. Kelapan, mempercepatkan pertumbuhan hijau. Dan kesembilan, meningkatkan kecekapan penyampaian perkhidmatan awam dan memastikan pelaksanaan dasar yang berkesan.
The detailed 5-year roadmap under the plan aims to elevate the higher quality of life by 2025. Among the keynote in his speech is the targeted gross domestic product GDP growth set at 4.5 to 5.5% per annum and the average household income of 10,000 ringgit.
Dengan terlaksananya pembaruan ini, pada tahun 2025, Malaysia akan menjadi sebuah negara berpendapatan tinggi dan mempunyai kualiti hidup yang lebih baik. Dan kita juga berhasrat untuk menjadikan Malaysia sebuah negara berteknologi tinggi. Secara terperinci, saya ingin berkongsi beberapa matlamat utama dalam tempoh RMK ke-12. Pertama, pertumbuhan KDNK disasarkan pada kadar 4.5 sehingga 5.5% setahun dalam tempoh 2021-2025. Kedua, pendapatan isi rumah dianggarkan sebanyak kira-kira RM10,000 sebulan pada tahun 2025.
Here, the 12th MP utilizes a whole-of-nation approach that will involve all government agencies, industry players, as well as society in the mission to transform the nation cohesively. Ismail also noted that the transformation targets are not merely about generating national wealth, but also preparing a future workforce for a more efficient implementation method in delivering services to the people. Meanwhile, a quick check at the Bursa Malaysia after the announcement found that the FTSE Bursa Malaysia KLCI fell 2.38 points to 1,520.68 as of 3 p.m. The socio-economic development of Sabah and Sarawak will continue to be given priority under the Tour of Malaysia plan, in line with the federal government's commitment to solving the issues relating to the demands of the two states enshrined in the Malaysia Agreement 1963. These include the provisions of basic infrastructure, gas and electricity regulations, as well as in the aspects of digitalization and security.
Dengan pelaksanaan strategi dan inisiatif untuk melonjakkan pembangunan Sabah dan Sarawak ini, pertumbuhan purata KDNK tahunan negeri Sabah dijangka meningkat pada kadar 6.5% dan pada kadar 5.3%. Di Sarawak pada kadar 5.3% dalam tempoh 2021 hingga 2025. Saya berkeyakinan kedua-dua negeri ini mempunyai keupayaan dan kekuatan sumber yang boleh dioptimumkan sepenuhnya.
Commenting on the development in Sarawak, the Pale Hydroelectric Construction Project in Sarawak is expected to be completed in 2025. Apart from that, to ensure security and enhance economic ties with Kalimantan, Indonesia, the Prime Minister said the customs, immigration, quarantine and security ICQS complexes in Tepedu and Serikin, Sarawak would be upgraded.
What is SALURAN? SALURAN stands for Sarawak Linking Urban, Rural and Nation. SALURAN. Back in 2018, the Sarawak State Government launched the Sarawak Digital Strategy as the plan to develop Sarawak digital economy. However, being new in the digital world and realizing our digital divide and communication gap, the Sarawak government emphasized digital inclusivity, talent development, and most importantly, digital infrastructure as its top priorities. SALURAN's ultimate objective is to ensure Sarawakian in urban and rural areas can have connectivity and access to the internet. Yay, internet! In their early days, it was solely managed by MCMC. Today, SMA, SDEC, Science and MCMC collaborate to optimize the resources and ensure the delivery of SALURAN initiative in Sarawak.
The patterns on batiks are usually inspired by nature and are beautifully drawn by experts.
The title Adi Guru or Master is a title well earned and should be respected greatly, as it is not easy to gain knowledge, experience, and techniques that can later be shared with generations to come.
Join me, Arbird, as we learn more about the art of batik here on The Cloth Story.
Hai semua, jangan lupa saksikan Inspirasi TVS, segmen berita yang mengetengahkan laporan berkaitan rakyat, hiburan serta topik trending.
Inspirasi TVS dan saya Melissa Francis.
Saya Harry Francis.
Saya Dewi Liana Suryasta.
Dan saya Tony Yusof.
Saya Bob Yusof akan menemani anda.
Dan saya Mahmud Ali Bashar.
Dan saya Nana Shimi.
Dan saya Andin Indrawani.
Saya Karen Libau.
Welcome back. A 22-year-old youth succumbed to his injuries after he was involved in a single vehicle collision along Jalan Tunjugah on Sunday. In the 9:30 p.m. incident, the deceased, who hailed from Taman Sentosa 7 Mile, was believed to be headed to Jalan Lapangan Tebang from city centre when he lost control of his vehicle and swerved into the road divider and rammed into a lamppost. According to Sarawak Traffic Investigation and Enforcement Chief Superintendent Alexan Nagachabu, the youth was pronounced dead at the scene by the paramedics due to serious head injuries. The body was later sent to Sarawak General Hospital for further action. The case is pending investigation under Section 41(1) of the Road Transport Act 1987. A situation that depicts a light at the end of a tunnel. Malaysia today reported just 10,959 new COVID-19 cases, a gradual decrease from the previous months. In a Twitter post, Health Director General Tan Sri Dr. Noor Hisham Abdullah shared that the country's total cumulative infection is now 2,209,194. Only 2 states recorded 4-digit infections, namely Sarawak, 2,723 cases, and Johor, 1,226. Meanwhile, other states reported cases of less than 1,000 infections. This comes as more than 83.1% of adult Malaysians are fully vaccinated. Now, the Ministry of Health, MOH, has given the green light for husbands who have been inoculated to accompany their wives in the maternity ward. Its Minister Khairy Jamaluddin had asked the Director General of Health, Tan Sri Dr. Noor Hisham Abdullah, to issue such permission in all government hospitals. However, Khairy said those who wishes to accompany their wives in labour need to undergo RT-care tests before being allowed to do so. Responding to the same request, Dr. Noor Hisham also informed that he will issue instructions to allow completely vaccinated husbands to accompany their wives in the maternity ward. Previously, government hospitals did not allow spouses to accompany their wives in the maternity ward since the implementations of the Movement Control Order began in March last year. The opening of the economic, tourism and education sectors in stages the relaxations of the standard operating procedures under the National Recovery Plan, PPN. Hence, the COVID-19 self-test kits will become an essential item as part of the new normal. The government is considering a new control price on the COVID-19 self-test kits earlier than the expected date in December. Deputy Minister of Domestic Trade and Consumer Affairs, Dato' Rosal Wahid, said discussions are currently underway. He also welcomes the initiative taken by the industry players in lessening the burden of the public by offering the kits at a lower price than the set ceiling price of 19 ringgit 90 cent per unit or 16 ringgit for wholesale. Beginning October, the self-test kits would also be available at supermarkets and convenience stores. Well, that's conclude TVS News at 5. For more news update, stay tuned for 11:30 p.m. for the Nightline with me again, Ruben Gomez, anytime, anywhere.